What's good, YouTube? It's your boy AC Coolin, aka Big AC, back again with yet another banger for y'all. Now with the school season, approaching us, some people are already back in school, some are still getting ready for school, y'all getting y'all school supplies, y'all clothes. But there's one thing that you can't forget, man. You gotta get you a nice little pair of kicks, man. You gotta always have a fly pair of sneakers for the first day of school, or just the school year in general. So with that being said, man, I pieced together a few pairs of shoes that I looked at that I felt like are affordable and it still look stylish as well. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta have no crazy money to look good. You don't gotta spend no $400, $500, $600 on a pair of shoes for you to have, a decent fit to pull off. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, man, here are a few sneakers that I feel like are good back to school kicks for a decent price. So in no particular order, man, we got coming in, the first shoe I'm thinking about, man, is the Air Force One. Now, this is one shoe that is iconic, man. It's never going out of style. You know what I'm saying? Your parents probably had them on, back in the day, and then now you growing up, you getting them on too. So it's like one of those shoes that's just timeless. It's a timeless classic sneaker, you know what I'm saying? All white Air Force Ones, you can't go wrong with that, man. If you're wearing a uniform, them white shoes go with anything you got to put on the uniform, whether you're wearing a uniform or not. They're just a clean pair of white sneakers, man. You can't go wrong with an all white pair of shoes, you know what I'm saying? Especially not no white Air Force Ones. Now they do have a black pair as well. Now listen, I don't judge nobody, I don't look at nobody differently. If you choose to get you a pair of black Air Force Ones, hey, do you, know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna judge you, but I might not, I might have to be a little cautious around you. You might be, you know what I'm saying? You might be a little, crazy a little bit, but hey, once again, I'm not judging, you know what I'm saying? That's your choice. Black Forces do look good sometimes with a pair, whatever outfit you got, to put on with them. But enough about that, man. Air Force Ones, like I said, decent sneakers, you know what I'm saying? Timeless, iconic, classic, something that's never going out of style no matter what you put it on with, man. You can go into school first day, probably be in one of the flies ones there with a pair of white Forces on, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else might have on a pair of, crazy J's, but they might not put them on right, but you get that pair of white Forces, confidence level, to the roof, you gonna, you know what I'm saying, turn a few heads probably, you know what I'm saying, then, but make sure y'all pay attention. Don't just put the shoes on and don't be in class, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all in class and paying attention, you know what I'm saying? Get the education too. But the next shoe I'm finna talk about, man, is the Panda Ducks. Now, I know what y'all probably thinking, man. Everybody and their mama got a pair of Panda Dunks. Now, that might be the case, but hear me out, man. Panda Dunks, they still look good. They still one of them sneakers that, in my personal opinion, even though a lot of people do have, they still are a solid sneaker that can go with a lot of different outfits. And recently, the price has been kind of dropping on them too for the resale. So it's definitely possible to get them for a decent price and not have to worry about spending, crazy cash on them, like $300, $400, $500 on them, like how they was at one point. So if you want to get you a nice little pair of Dunks, man, the Panda Dunks, there are other Dunks out there, but I just feel like the Panda Dunks are one of those shoes that, once again, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna look good with whatever you put on. A clean pair of black and white shoes, low top shoes, uniform, you know what I'm saying, the little khaki pants, whatever, little white shirt, you know what I'm saying, you can't go wrong with it. That's my personal opinion, and like I said, they're affordable, they're comfortable, as long as you get your true size. Don't try to get squeeze your foot into no size 9 when you wear a size 10, because that's the cheaper size. You know what I'm saying? Get your size, man. It's not that expensive. You know what I'm saying? Don't do nothing crazy. You're trying to get your shoes to look good when you can't fit them shoes, man. Like, just get your size. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna hurt you. That next pair I'm finna talk about, man, is another pair that's kind of like, it's a Jordan, but at the same time, it's not on the higher end of prices, and it still will look good with a lot of outfits. And that shoe is a Jordan 3 Palomino. So that's a pair that I did myself personally skip out on. I passed up on it because, I got shoes that are kind of in that same color bracket already. So I kind of, passed on them. But at the same time, they are still a good looking stylish shoe. Yeah, granted, you know what I'm saying, they're not too expensive. They wasn't too hyped up and everything. But like I said, they're not too expensive. So that's a good thing. So you get you a pair of J's, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all might not, get too many J's like that. So you can get you a pair of Palomino 3s, in a good price point, you know what I'm saying, still be fly with them. They like a brown, like a cream kind of color. If you wearing uniforms, like I said, them khaki pants and that white shirt, you put them shoes on with that, man, you're gonna be fly, you know what I'm saying, regardless. You know what I'm saying, come in on that first day, probably be one of the flies ones in the schoolhouse. But once again, make sure y'all in class, you know what I'm saying, studying and getting that knowledge in. Don't just put the shoes on and, be walking around the hallways trying to get everybody to talk to you and stuff. Man, you gotta go to the class, man, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you put them shoes on and walk to class with them same shoes. Don't be, doing nothing crazy in the middle of the hall and all that good stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you doing your thing, doing what you got to do. But yeah, that's another pair of shoes that I feel like a lot of people kind of slept on a little bit, but that's a good thing for those of you who want to get the shoes. I don't want to pay no $300, $400, $500 for them. So with that being said, man, that sneaker right there, the Palominos, get you the Palominos, man. They cheap right now. They a good price. Nothing too crazy, nothing out, nothing out the ordinary. This next shoe that I'm finna talk about, man, is a New Balance 550s. Now, New Balance 550s are one of them shoes. They not really like as hyped up. People don't really hype them up, but there's so many colorways of this sneaker that you can't go wrong with them. And some of them even less than $100. So with that being said, man, you can get you a few pairs of them Johns. If you got the, the style, you got the confidence, you got the, that personality to swag them Johns up with, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get you a pair of them New Balance 550s, you know what I'm saying? Sauce them Johns up real quick, put you whatever you got going on with them, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be a good sneaker for that little back to school thing. You don't gotta worry about getting no crazy J's, no Off-Whites, no Yeezys, all that good stuff, man. Get you them New Balance and 550s, man. I'm telling you, you're gonna be happy about them in the long run. Yeah, they might be kind of, not as hyped up or not as like on the scale of like J's and like Forces and stuff like that, but it's still a clean looking sneaker and it's still a good looking, shoe with a lot of good looking colorways, in my personal opinion at least, you know what I'm saying? So you can definitely pull off a lot of fits with that shoe. You can, do whatever you want with that shoe. There's no limitations on that sneaker, you know what I'm saying? You can wear them with shorts, pants, jeans, khakis, whatever you got to wear to school, man. Put them Johns on, I'm telling you, you still, if you know how to, sauce them up a little bit, you can still turn a few heads, you know what I'm saying? But once again, make sure y'all go into class in them Johns on. Don't you be good in them shoes and not going to class. That kind of defeats the purpose of going to school, you know what I'm saying? But I digress on that. A clean pair of shoes, dope pair of sneakers in my personal opinion, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap into them New Balance, them 550 guys, man. They definitely a decent pair, definitely a dope sneaker, you know what I'm saying? I need to get me a pair myself, honestly, because I feel as if, for the price point, you can put them Johns on and just do whatever you want to do with them, honestly, in my personal opinion at least. Enough about them shoes, man. The next shoe I'm gonna talk about, man, is Jordan 1 Lows. Now, I know y'all probably thinking like Jordan 1 Lows, like who likes Jordan 1 Lows? Man, listen, man. Get you a pair of these Jordan 1 Lows, any colorway, man, I'm telling y'all, man. Like these Johns right here, they go with anything. And the price point, I'm telling you, some of these is even less than like 150. They're probably like, maybe, you might be paying like 160 or something like that, but still, and you can't go wrong with these, and then especially in uniform and stuff like that, man, they gonna look good. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all gonna turn heads, y'all gonna have folks wondering where y'all get them from, how y'all get them, all that, you gonna feel confident in a pair of Jordan, in my person, because I feel confident in wearing a pair of Jordan 1 Lows, so I know good and well, man, you get you a pair of Jordan 1 Lows, you sauce them Johns up right, you definitely have that confidence level through the roof, man, I'm telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, man, Jordan 1 Lows, definitely a dope sneaker in my opinion. Make sure, don't just get any Jordan 1 Lows. Get them, that OG with that Nike Air right there on that tongue right there. Don't get don't get the ones with like the little jump man. Make sure you get that Wings logo right there. You know what I'm saying, on the back of that Nike Air on that tongue right there. You gotta have both of them. You can't just get the plain Jordan 1 Low, because even still, like I said, these not expensive. They're inexpensive. They look good with almost anything. Low tops, you can wear them with jeans, shorts, whatever you choose, whatever you decide to wear them with. It's gonna look fly with whatever you decide to put on with them. So with that being said, man, those are a few pairs of shoes that I feel like would look good with almost anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can put them on, go to school, have your confidence through the roof. You study better when you feel good about yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you're feeling good, looking good, you get good grades, you know what I'm saying? So make sure, you know what I'm saying, get you some of these, get you some, some New Balances, the Puma Threes, Dunks, Forces, all that good stuff, man. I'm telling y'all, man, it's gonna be, you're gonna feel good at school. You're gonna have a good day, a good school year. So with that being said, man, those are just a few pairs of shoes that I feel like will look good, on the first day of school or the first week of school or even the school year in general. Make sure y'all stay tuned to my channel, man. I got plenty more videos on the way, plenty more stuff coming out, man. Got some sneaker events to go to, more unboxing videos, all that good stuff, man. So stay tuned, man. Don't just watch my videos and not subscribe. Make sure y'all press that subscribe button, man, because trust me, I got plenty of heat coming, plenty of events to go to, plenty of good stuff on the way. So y'all tap in, man. Y'all make sure y'all smashing that subscribe button, y'all smashing that like button, y'all turn the notification bell on, and y'all telling a friend to tell a friend and make sure that friend tell another friend, man. With all that being said, I appreciate y'all for watching my videos, and I'm catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.